Greetings, Nine. How are you doing? Welcome on in. Hey, Mouse, greetings. He's acting for the third time. How suspicious. The first two times were successful, so I thought, why not three times? How are you doing, Mouse? How goes both of yours week? Let me wrestle with my mic, get it in the right position. I wonder how it's going to work in the new place I'm moving into. My desk is going to be way smaller because my room is smaller. I will have to understand where to place my mic. Maybe I'll have to get a desk mic instead of a boom stand. Sydney, greetings. Welcome on in, Sydney. How goes your day? You fell down the stairs today? What the hell? Hope you're okay, man. Hope you did not fall down too many stairs. That can really hurt. Let's wait out the lag. AMD creates some lag whenever the game starts for some reason. I don't know why. My lovely Bluebell. At least they finished the paint job before everything went to shit. Pretty good, Sydney. My vacations end this week. I am not looking forward to going back to work. But such as just life. You cannot do anything about it. So last time we ended up throwing everything down the gutter. We've been to Belhart. Already did that. Let's visit the other towns as well. Let's go and visit Pilgrim's Rest. Too early. I was on vacation for 3 weeks. This is the third week. I wish it was longer. I don't think I made the best use of the time, but at least it was enjoyable. We're at 99%. I don't even have a percent yet. It is a shame, but I don't have a percent yet. You're missing one mass fragment. What's your plan after you 100%? Sydney, what's your next game on the horizon? Or are you going to do Steel Soul? As long as you enjoy the time indeed. That's what's important, right? 100% Steel Soul. I think once I'm done with this game, I won't just directly jump into Steel Soul. Sometimes after playing a game for a while, it becomes oversaturated. Damn, they have broken in. Huh. Announcement? Ooh, thank you, sir. I did indeed forget about the announcement. In my defense, it has been a very long time since we had people without the announcement. You're not gonna collect them all in Enfield? I have not played Enfield for ages. I don't know if it's even installed anymore. I did want to pull for Rossi. Damn, everyone's dead in Pilgrim's Rest. Nobody survived? If you do your Steel Soul, then you should find Shabdat as early in your run. Yes, I definitely should. Also, greetings, Rem. How are you doing? Sorry, I missed your hi up there. Shabdat is the best spell. Shabdat is love. It is life. I could not live without it. Everyone in Pilgrim's Rest died. That is sad. What happened to the cloak lady? Is she alive? The lady that gave me the cape. Why would I go this way though? This is going to be a harder route. Let's just take the easier route. You guys, how are you back already? Do you respawn on me just entering the screen again? No, you don't. You just taught another streamer yesterday how to jump to the Wormways Weave Nest without clawline double jump. You got shoved out before even entering Act 2. It requires a heal stall. I didn't notice healing resets your jump. Does it? Does healing reset your jump? I never tried that out. Is that new? I don't remember this. But why? These look like target practice. You switch off from Reaper. Are you using Witch's Crest? Are you enjoying Witch's Crest? That is brave of you. That is very brave of you. Okay, half expected the boss to reappear. Symbolic greetings! How are you doing? Welcome on in. You're still alive, huh? Straven, things were already falling grim when you last left. Now it's worse. The whole world quaking and wailing, and all stressed through with blackened strands. This wouldn't be your doing by chance. I kinda messed up. I am, in part, responsible. Though know this outcome was not my intent, and that I shall work to calm it. I knew it. Course it had to be you. Here I was, hoping you'd bring a shake-up. Instead you've brought an ending. Well, move it, I say. Get to your fixing. You're all now suffering for the scale of your conflict. Maybe this time you act towards calmer conclusions, eh? Get a move on, Straven. It's kind of iffy, right? The kingdom was essentially quietly dying. We tried to bring change. That change was definitely not the best thing, but we get the blame for trying something. Gone in Depths of Hell. Unfortunately, you haven't done a Witchcrest run yet. It feels a bit pointless when you can only get it late-ish. So you may need to use cheats. You should try to find all possible ways to rush to it. That is true. Maybe there is a Witchcrest run percent where you get Witch's Crest as soon as possible. What's that laugh? What are you doing here, Zaza? You are very far away from your regular domicile. Garmund, hi. Ha ha ha. Well met, sister. The task of hunting down these black twisted fiends is no small one, eh? Still, we must not rest, not while the cries of the innocent echo from every corner of the kingdom. Zaza and I will fight through these cursed lands until every last one of those black twisted fiends has been cut down. So nothing specific over here. Common Garmon W. Is he really that useful though? Oh, that's the Ori thing. Is that reopened? Is there anything new in here? No, right? You can also get voided. Get out. Next thing you tell me, these guys can also get voided. That would be far too much. They probably can. The spikies can get voided. That would be too much, man. I don't think the weave nests would have anything different, right? Wonder if the weave nests were impacted because of the void. They're very closed off. So I doubt it. It doesn't seem like they were impacted whatsoever. These were made to last. Very good built, these places are. Kind of wish I could build a house this strong. It looks very advanced as well. Nothing. Heal. At least the non-voided enemies are incredibly easy to kill. Did you die, friend? No. Wonder if this guy can have gotten voided. I doubt it. Is there an actual reward to it? Like in Hollow Knight, you would end up getting spooked out of a hunter fight. Sadly, there was no hunter fight. I wish there was a hunter fight. Wait, I am locked from it? There's a small reward. I'll see if it happens organically. I don't know if I will specifically hunt for it. Wait, are you saying Pilgrim's Rest could have been saved? Was there any enemy in Pilgrim's Rest? Or an entry I could have gotten there? I don't recall. Set. Let's see what happened to Bone Bottom. Oh no. Oh, it's gone. Even the statue is broken. I already killed 2 of the Rhino Grunts, Sarah. I have already killed 2 of them. Oh no. They're all dead. So you're telling me only Belhart survived? Because of Chakra? Everybody else is dead? Thanks to Chakra, a few survived. That's a lot of rosaries, mate. Give him over here. That is a lot of blue. Wait, what? Since when does this game have lifeblood? Songclave is kind of fine. That is true, yes. If Songclave was not fine, I would have been dead. This game has lifeblood? This is now Hollow Knight. The hell? What happened to Wormways? Plasmium by locals. The Plasmium took over. That is so cool. Hollow Nest for the kingdom in Hollow Knight. Not the most original. But nothing atrocious. And this is wild. I kind of want to go there first. Let's continue in terms of the quest. Then we can keep wandering around. Kill the mining bugs? Which mining bugs are you talking about? Oi, old coots. Check out the first Flea Caravan location in the Mara as well. I will. You bastards. Cowards! Here you hide, even as you cause your own land's demise. It's snails. You seem displeased, old one. We only did as you asked, yes? The snare is sprung, the creature consumed. You bound it to that void. Don't play daft. You should well know of our family's fixations. Surely you had a hunch. How else could we hope to trap one of your palekin, or see her consumed with such insatiable efficiency? Then you have miscalculated gravely. The White Knight, she fell with the mother. Oh, the quakes, yes. We have felt their force even here. So the mother resists the dark to save the child? That is my guess. I must descend to the void below and see clear the truth for myself. Oh, how unfortunate. All of Falum will fall to her flailing. So it may, but I will not watch idle while it crumbles. The groaning docks beyond the caverns of bone. There I have seen a vessel able to pass below, a heavy bell built for descent. I need only gain access and an operator to assist. I will investigate the docks and uncover the means. You would be the first in an age to dive so deep, old one. That space below remains long unseen even to our family. For those depths I am more prepared than most. I will reach the base of this land and know the truth of the new disaster we together have wrought. Hit the rosary on the ground. You beat the game, congratulations, said. So, the fact that they were snail shamans is why they brought Void, because snail shamans are the closest, other than voidlings, that get to Void. 5 masks, soul, brought and boiled. 3 shells fresh from Pilgrim's Fallen to contain an age. They took over Pilgrim bodies. The quakes, this collapse will take Falum all. If the void doesn't claim it first, surely you've seen them. The black threads that rack your lands, the dark leeches up, possessed upon the fallen monarch's silk. Falum's roads were not safe before. Now they'll prove impossible. Those pilgrims still alive in your land best huddle and hope. If there can be another end to this, it is up to us to discover it. Even knowing her motivation, it is a shock that the monarch can resist so long. We thought none could survive that void. She will have retreated within her protective form, that cocoon of thread. Even as dark eats its outer, she will spin its silk anew. The effort would be immense and it will strain her soul thin, but what other choice remains? This is a desperate act of a dying god, a defiance that, left unchallenged, will bring your kingdom to ruin. Enough chatting, old one. Best you get heading below. Whatever action you're planning, test time is against you. So the quakes and screams I'm hearing is from the grandmother Silk being trapped in void and fighting her hardest to escape. Yeah, I got that money. Even that little bit of money I got, I obtained it. It is mine for the keepings. Let's visit Eva. Eva, I'm home. Eva. Doko. Those are spikes, Eva. Eva, I kind of killed the kingdom. Lady, so you live still. This is good. I had felt the conflict commence, pale hearts ablaze, and the sudden well of darkness after. I am sorry, Eva. I had hoped to slay the monarch and was near achieving that goal, but the situation has become complicated. Now all of Farloom threatens to fall. But I can sense it in you, lady. You have not yet yielded to despair, so some hope must still remain. Slim hope, I suspect, but true. There may yet be a way through this disaster. I shall pursue that goal with whatever strength remains. Then allow me to continue to aid you as I can. Mine might be a small contribution, but I shall provide it eagerly. Didn't help me for shit. Change of platforms, so fucks with you. What do you mean change of platforms? What platforms are you changing? Ascend? Oh, it does? That's a lot of work. Give me the juice. Yes. Juice me up. It fucks with your memory. Thankfully, I don't have a memory. At least my memory is not good enough to remember things like that. So it does not affect me whatsoever. That sounds like a problem for those smart enough. Just don't remember. What are you? Plasmitas. Large worm mutated heavily by plasmium. The creature has become fused to the roof of its cave, no longer able to move freely. Wait, if all the enemies here have changed, does that mean any entries I missed here are forever gone? Because I did not get the maxed out entry for the worms here. I didn't kill enough for that. I didn't expect worm waves to change either. There's more of them on the right side. Ah. You say Team Cherry would not lock you out of anything, but they do lock you out of the cursed ending and of the chakra fight. If you don't do it before Act 3. They're not as kind as you think they are. Thankfully, these enemies are not getting voided, and I don't think they can ever get voided. Because it just makes sense. That's true. In terms of getting the game to 100%, they will not. Weaveness Khan got infected. That is interesting. The Weaveness was infected. That's something I did not expect. Here they are. Lifeblood kind of refuses the void, yes. Lifeblood was still able to exist even in the Abyss in Hollow Knight. If it can exist in the Abyss, of all places, it can resist void to a great extent. Just in case. Worms made their way to Weaveness, so can the infection. That's true. The worms carried lifeblood in here. We gotta come back here for the Hunter Journal. You're also missing those enemies. Oh, really? You deal double damage because why would you not? Everything deals double damage lately. Wait, are they voidlings? Why did that take away my silk? When I was hit, why did I lose silk? These are not void creatures. Clear the abyss tumors. I have been clearing whatever tumors I see. I don't know if they respawn or not. I would hope they don't, that's why they are considered tumors per se. They seem more like a one-time thing. Perhaps the Farfield's Weaveness is new and that's why it stood against the infections. But that could be possible. There's also the fact that Farfield's Weaveness does not really need to go against a lot of erosion compared to this Weaveness, which is essentially an ever-changing sands. So the foundations could not be that strong. They may have cut some corners when it came to the Farfield's to this Weaveness. I wonder, is the scientist alive? This is heaven for him, basically. Oh, it is heaven for him. Oh, assistant. Is that you? You return at last, my friend. Sir, you are in a disturbing state. This substance sprouts from within your shell. Time will see it consume you entirely. Would you seek aid? No, no, assistant, you are confused. A wonderful thing we become. The plasmium, our great research, we have progressed. The research must continue. Soon, I shall become a source. These lands have taken the plasmium well. The soil has drunk it deep and the creatures bloom so beautifully. Have you seen them? The effects of your plasmium on beasts here is all too evident. Great change has been inflicted upon them. There is an echo also of some other infections I have witnessed. I wonder at the meaning of it all, or if I am perhaps imagining similarities where there are none. Assistant, you grow more inquisitive. We both seek deeper insight. Could we peer deeper inside somehow? Let us think on it. Greetings, Zere. How are you doing? Welcome on in. I'm getting closer to your playtime, but you 100%ed the game, right, Zere? Assistant, to learn more of Plasmium's wonder, I know what we must do. The bugs below, who have imbibed the substance and evolved, their bodies are full of plasmified blood. You must use the needle file and extract this precious nectar. Only by scrutinizing it can we attain higher knowledge. Sure. Perhaps the power fields one is near. Free plasmium charges. So I'll take the needle file, find the plasmified something, charge the file to full strength, pierce them deep, extract their blood. You can peer deeper, learn. Sure, I'll do that. Since I'm here anyways. Only ground level. That's one plasmified blood. How many do I need? 10. Do you respawn like your predecessors? No, they don't. Delicious blood. Give me more. I want for it. Yes! Straight into my veins. Give it to me. Not the Bestiarian one, nothing, but the save file says 100%. Oh! You were way faster at the game than I was then. All of your blood is mine, and mine alone. They can respawn if you bench. Every enemy, other than a specific few ones and bosses, respawns if I bench them. You got more enemies for me here? Seems like the answer is no. No infection for you. Braid rosary string is useless. What am I gonna do with that pittance? It can't feed me. Interesting. None of them are getting voided. Not a single one of them got voided. That's so interesting. I'm gonna die here. I could already see it. We're 10 hours away from it. 10 hours is not enough. I'm too slow. Or there's not enough game left. I was thinking I'm like halfway done. If you really did 100% in 10 hours more, that might mean there's not that much game left. Oh, come on. Oh, really? It was too early. Your blood has belonged to me. I'm collecting blood, Sydney. I need that blood. A juicy, juicy blood. I cannot live without it. For I just like blood, man. Is it that odd? I just need it. I need to inject it right into my veins. I cannot hit that one. What a shame. Your blood is protected for now. More needs to go into my veins. This is hardly sufficient. Two more. Only then will I feel fulfilled. Consume and devour. One more of them. Plasmified Zango? What? What happens if I just keep stealing his blood? I'm dead. What happens if I just kept stealing his blood, though? That would have been interesting. Assistant, that odor. Ah, you have the plasmified blood. Take it. Take it, sir. Though what inside it will grant you, I cannot say. Can steal his blood 4 times. Does he die after 4 times? Does he just fall over and die after 4 times? Like, I kind of wish I had done that then. Ah, rip. I kind of wish I had done that. Take it, sir. Though what inside it will grant you, I cannot say. Have faith, dear assistant. After all, I understand. The greatest knowledge comes only from faith. Faith in plasmium. This blood you have collected sparkles. I see it. A glorious form. A glorious future. Shimmering back at us. You might be crazy. Through consumption of the blood, we shall return and attain enlightenment. For your reward, take the gland from within my shell, my gift to you. I have no more need of it, and it shall grant you unending reserves of plasmium. Yes, plasmium. Pure, beautiful plasmium. He is far too gone. We cannot save him anymore. For you, dear assistant, drink deep my liquid life. So essentially, I have infinite plasmium now. Crafting new plasmium files no longer requires a reserve. So this is infinite at this point. Huh. Does this use nothing then? If I take 5 of these... No. It's... Why does it still use resources? Why does it use shards? I'm just injecting myself. That's so stupid, man. Why does it still use shards? Could they not have given us something good? The shards can be very annoying. These things don't even drop anything. You use plasmium files as your red tool. If I had enough users to overdose with Wanderers, I would have used plasmium. But I don't, so I will not use plasmium. The only use case of plasmium I would like is the overdose. Need shards for the pieces of needle. Those are some expensive needles. 20 shards. And those needles are some expensive ones. Why are you actuated from the get-go? Ouch. Just Sharp Dart gaming him. He has no response to Sharp Dart. Well, other than the dash, he does, I guess. How many times am I gonna hit by that? I'm dead. I should have died there. I'm dead here. But I get to Zango. Haven't fought him yet, but you still got 100%. You're still alive, mate? He is still alive. You could overdose with Wanderer if you use all plasmiums and also collect the plasmium cocoons. Ooh. You are right. That would be nice. The plasmium cocoons also count towards them. You're not wrong. I'll show you the place. Vito, greetings. How are you doing, Vito? We're kind of killing your kind because you're a Voidling and we are fighting Void. But how goes your day, Vito? It's over here. Sydney. Zango regenerates, so you need to do as much damage as you can. Oh! Want to equip some higher damage tools as well. Then the dude regenerates. I'll just keep up the aggression then. I need to be full HP when I start being aggressive. Him regenerating will not be an issue. The run back is very long though. That is an issue. I think that's the wrong route. You can't accidentally scratch your thigh and it's kinda long. Wearing jeans is gonna be pain. Rip. Hope the scratch isn't hurting too much. That's one of my top fears on keeping pets, because no matter how friendly they are all the time, sometimes they can do some stuff which ends up hurting you. And you can't really blame them for it, right? Unless you're declawing your cat or something, which is just horrible. Run back struggle. Run back is always a struggle. Okay, come over here. Bro, when I said come over here, I did not mean that far. Huh. I guess I just needed to be very aggressive. He was regenerating too quickly. Sharp dart for the win. And the bees. The bees also helped. You forgot to clip her nails, kinda your fault. Wish those gave you a lifeblood heart. I doubt there's anything else in Wormways per se. There was that one dead body down below of his previous helper. Wonder if that's changed in any way. The dead body was Zango. Ah, it moved that far? Thanks for saving me a little bit of time. A real question, is there anything else left in Wormways for me to do? You beat him in like 15 seconds? Yeah, I just needed to be more aggressive. I didn't expect him to be that flaky. He really did not have HP. He was made of paper. If you found the memory locket, I think I have a abundance of memory locket anyways. I have 8 right now. I have not been using them. Hey, you guys are still around. When you have enough for all crests, then you should use them and go visit Eva once more. Well, when I have all crests, then perhaps I will do that. I don't think I have all crests right now. It's been a hot second. I guess Witch's crest was the one I got last. I thought Architects, but no, I did get Witches. So it's not been that long since I got a crest. Let's climb further up. Can I even climb to Blaster's steps from here? I don't think so, right? That would be a bit much. Yeah, I cannot. Last quests don't count actually. You just need enough for all the ones you found so far. Oh? I'll try that on the next bench, which is right here. I'm not going into deep docks just yet. I know that the deep docks will have that thingy. And there's that as well. I'm avoiding deep docks for a little bit. I will be exploring for the time being. This doesn't make me happy then. I'm missing 1. I need 1 more memory locket. The question is, which one is it gonna be? That's going to be an annoyance. It's hard to know where it is, yeah. That's gonna be painful. It is what it is. Let's go to Blasted Steps. That guy was flying at such an unfortunate height. Do I want to sit? Nah, I don't want to. Nothing new in this runway. There was one locket in Blasted Steps actually. Might be worth just passing by to see if I got one. I probably would have. There's a very low chance I would have missed one. Blasted Steps isn't exactly very well hidden in terms. Can I escape? If I choose to head beyond, I will abandon Farloom to a collapse of my making. While I live and still possess the strength to act, I will not allow that end to come pass. You should have left long ago, Hornet. See what you have done. These people, they deserve better. End of the first big room. I'll give it a look. Who knows? It is luckily indeed that one. set, because why not? So then, what's new about you, friend? I hear Zaza. Garmond and Zaza, hello. Ha, ha, oh sister, what a toll it exacts on us, this endless combat. Certainly when peace finally comes, we will be in the right mind to appreciate it.
Buenera.
You place too much burden upon yourself, sir. Though I share your ambition to free this land from its curse, I counsel you to rest, even if only for a short while. Us? Rest? While you, my dear sister, fight on so gallantly? Ha, we cannot. You were literally resting during Act 2. What would our old village think of us? Were we to quit our charge? No. Regardless of what you may believe, there's strength enough still in these old shells. We must press on. There is much more, so much more for us to do. Thankfully, I have Sharp Dart on my side. Rem, is the locket around here? Where I have my cursor? From the hole on the right, this one? Alright, this was it. Yeah, that's an easy one. I would have been ashamed to miss that one. That's a bit too easy. Not really anything has changed over here. Huh. I don't remember this being here before. Or was it? No, this is the Needle Master, I think. Right? Wait, what are you? You're just the red one voided. Red big one voided. Ah, nothing unique. For a moment I thought it was something new. This goes to the princess's home. Let's visit her. Is it just me or Sands of Karak is bleeding through a bit more than it was before? I don't remember there being this much red here previously. The red seems to have increased. It's the same? Oh, she's gone. I have departed to scale Farloom's frigid mount. If any bug exists brave enough to match my pin's fatal resolve, then climb and face me upon its stormward side. Oh. Deadly combat with a pin stress. Sign me up. Let's go for the... Wait, no. It was this, right? It was up. Take me away. I'm talking about sounds correct just as you're going there. I'm watching you. I'm in your walls, listening closely. We'll find blockets later. You have more important things to do. Let's see if something happened to the rat bastard. Rat, hello. You're still alive, huh? Hi there, Fancy Bug. How are you faring now that the old world's creaking and cracking around us? Desperately needing some supplies, I'll wager. You seem in good spirits, thief. Are you not disturbed by the great rending of the kingdom? End of the world. Don't bother old Grangel none. We'll just find another one to plunder, won't we? Magnetite dice. Nice little pair of roly-rollies. Sure to bring luck. Luck. Interesting. Did you witness? Because I'm in progress of doing it. Wonder how fucked am I? There are many things to witness in Act 3. Don't know what to talk about. 300. Damn, you got robbed. Wait, were these sold cheaper elsewhere before? And the rat stole them? I'm rosary rich, so I don't really care about 300 per se. I'm like those trust fund babies. Was free in another room, god damn. I guess 300 is the finder's fee then. I'm fine with paying the finder's fee. Let's see if something's changed in the tower. This bit may have been slightly spoiled by that one chatter a while ago. He said something about, did I go through the trial or something in the sands of Karak? And then said, oh, that's not going to be yet. So I have a feeling there will be something in here. We're going to do stuff. Thank you for dropping by, I said. I appreciate you as always. Then you just had to buy everything 3x more expensive by keeping Pev alive. It's fine. You can farm up the cash, but you can't farm Pev being alive again. Bodies don't small talk. Glenn's coming to life now. The fact there's a bench here makes me believe they will attack me. Remember our rule? Now none to resist but us. Remember our rule. All lost to fear. Like, breaking them does not do anything. There's nothing to climb in here. Right. Yep, nothing in here. It's not much of a tower. Might want to push main quest right now. Main quest locks multiple things behind it. Yeah, just talk to snails, that's it. I have not done anything else other than talking to snails right now. I guess what you're implying is that there's another kind of lock which is keeping certain things from me, and I cannot make full use of things. Then fucking progress. Okay, okay. Calm the fuck down. I'll progress, okay? Peter is such a bitch. Regular viewers is like, oh sorry, I didn't want to spoil our backseat. We just like, fucking do it. How dare you ignore progress, you bitch. Rem, you were saying something about if I wanted to go to Deep Docks. I might want to do that first. What was it? Because it seems I have been forced to go to Deep Docks. I may have been forced into Deep Docks. Go check out the Marrow. Deep Docks Marrow. Where the flea caravan used to be. You'd think I would remember that? You expect too much of me. Was it here? Right, I haven't completed the throwing challenge thing either. Okay, I'll go do both of these. I have money for the throwing challenge as well. And I'll check out the Marrow. He can't be folding to veto this easily. It's the infinite challenge that I did not do. Is it just rosary farming? Does it not have anything else? If that is the case, then I don't really care about doing the infinite challenge. It's about not missing any. It ends when I miss. Oh! Hello, good sirs. There's some survivors here. Ah, miss. Of course, you'd be one to survive through all of this. Capable as you seem all. It's a sad thing, but I can say most folk down here have fared so fortunate. And our once fine cap below ain't no longer safe for any bug. All crushed and consumed by this black calamity. Nowhere is safe, sir, but I am glad you few remain. No, I shall work to fix this as best I am able. Calming your raging world? That's a lofty goal, miss. I'm not thinking any one bug will be able to stop these happenings, but it's heartening to know you still got fire enough to feel different. You're so sad to find destroyed. Wanted to see this. It's survivor camp for Bone Bottle pilgrims. Surprisingly, this has more people than there were in Bone Bottom. Rest here with us long as you like. A little company is about the best thing we few are wishing for now. They have no other wishes than some company. Nothing else they desire other than some company. Previously, they would wish for shards, for rosaries. They wanted to build. Now, they just want to live. That's a big something, huh? These guys are the strongest things in this game. Even Grandma Silk cannot just ignore away my attacks. But no, those enemies have such hard shells on all directions. Something big you killed. I forget about things I kill. I have a feeling I can't do this challenge anymore. I have enough loose rocks to build stuff now. It's a bit too late, I fucked it. Hopefully there was no achievement related to it. They seem kind of dead. Take me away, friends. If we didn't get the tool pouch from the challenge, then it would have been on the crafting table. Oh. Now to deep docks. Let's progress. Progress, I'm running towards you at full speed. Need to find Pitmaster. Forge daughter? You fine? You okay? Forge daughter. These black quakes that now rack your lands. I am seeking to see them quelled at their source below the lakes of flame. You wish to descend so deep, Pointy Bug? It is true these dogs possessed a craft capable. Alas, we ourselves cannot help, whether Falum's health or fall. Our charge ties us to this forge, always. Valor, there's the bug to ask, and if our fate is as dire as your actions suggest, we are sure he is the only needing of some quick convincing. Valor. Hey, you're back. Sir, I have need to head below the lakes of flame. There's a diving bell at the base of this structure that seemed fit for the task. I require it opened, and an operator to send it deep. As one of the few upon these docks with mind still sound, that role must fall to you. Can't you see I'm busy, miss? Ain't got time for naught else while the shoveling needs doing. Choose to aid me, or all your efforts will soon be wasted. This kingdom troubles. Its collapse is inevitable. If you wish for your work and your life to continue, you must help me now. It's gotten that bad, I guess. If that's how it is, I'll be your bug. Meet me below at the diving bell. We'll see if I can get you ready for the drop. Balo's just a working bug, man. He was just living his usual life, but us troublemakers had to come along and ruin his life. Yeah. Plot couldn't even advance without him. So one could be 100% sure he's not dead. He is too important. We hope Balo serves you well, Pointy Bug. In our long time serving these dogs, he's the fine assistant we found. He was vibing in the sauna. Well, that's just the break period, right? He was taking a vacation, like any good working bug should take. Mate was just having a jolly old time. And here we are, ruining his mojo. I see you. Wait, why have I not gotten shot at yet again? You keep falling, mate. You've fallen too far. Ouch, that really hurt. If only he'd stopped falling. I guess he was here. I struggle at these small things. When it comes to difficult bosses, I somehow do well. I require a challenge to perform well. Diving bells over here. There's Bellow up here. Hey mate. Oh miss. How's all this then? Lots of dial to be tracking, but at least the controls seem in good order. From here I can guide your well down best as any bug. Then you have no prior experience with this type of transport? No one does, miss. Thems who used to dive are all long dead, or cursed to half-life. Ain't there no bug left alive? Been brave or stupid enough to try. Till now at least. I'll work it as best as I can. Can't do much more, I'm afraid. At least the forgings of these dogs were built to last. Now we've only got to pray they hold for you. Here's the key that'll see you inside its metal belly. Pop in there once you're feeling good and ready. In the meantime, I'll get to seeing things set up here. Some music. The work endures. That it does, Bellow. Let's go in. Sir, I wish to depart. Please ready the bell for travel. Sure thing, miss. Sit on the bench and I'll send you down. I need a moment, sir. Please unlock the bell. Seeing some sense? Can blame ya if you're thinking of backing out. It's a mad hope that the old bell even survived the trip. Let's go! You're logged in. And I will take a sip. Game over. This is how our parents used to go to school, by the way. Mistake. Overwhelm. Retrieve impossible. Sir, if you can hear me, there has been an accident during the descent. No shit. In this broken state, the bell is unfit for travel. Retrieve it if you may, but I shall not return within. Mistake, overwhelm, retrieve, impossible. Contract cannot apt repair, sorry miss. This is just one leg of the journey our parents used to take when going to school. What the fuck are you doing here? Shadow Creeper. Shell-plated worm found only in the deepest depths. Seems to survive despite consuming no food or liquid. This has become ancient basin? What? I can't even open the full map. This is the bus they used to take. Now being seen the trip by foot. Just one half of that trip. Remember, they used to take this route back as well. Whatever you see, they needed to do it twice every single day. While hungry and in blazing sun. The abyss. I mean, it's more of ancient basin than abyss. But whatever you say. Gloomsack. Tiny empty creature, barely a bug, swallows its prey whole and sucks their nutrients until nothing remains. Hungry, they had to hunt for the food on the way. Get hit by Zack? I did get hit by Zack. It tried to eat me whole. Would not recommend getting hit by Zack again. You're into that shit, aren't you, Sarah? The fuck is that? What the hell? That's a dinosaur! I do have the easiest quest for Pogo, you're not wrong. I'm just gaining too much height. And that height is throwing me off. I'm suffering from success. Help me out, please. Grandpa, is that you? Where did you see your grandpa, Vito? You mean this dinosaur? That's your grandpa? Let me go! Gargant Gloom, enormous tubular beast, uniquely suited to living close to the void below. He was poking at you and I am eating that right up. Disgusting. Hello? Hello? There's a shortcut. Avoid it, Mr. Grandpa. For Steel Soul runs? Helpful, I guess. But why would you be scared of one little fella? Especially when there's multiples. Heal up. You can just jump over the grandpa and avoid him. What, do you think I'm weak? You're looking down on me? Is that what you're doing? You think I would run? I'd never run. Easy. So when you gotta use the cheats to get Witch's Quest from get-go, make sure you're also infected. And play the entire game while infected. So the only ending you can get is the cursed ending. You cannot uninfect yourself. Witch's Quest, Steel Soul, no cutouts during fights. Wonderful idea. The game is too easy anyways. No cutouts, Steel Soul sounds more like a waste of time. Like, that's something only someone with a very ample amount of time can attempt. I did not go to that one side area. No cutouts during fight? That's still like a very big possible waste of time, no? If you know you're gonna die in an area, in a fight, and you cannot quit out. By the way, can those guys come here? Nope. My beast family cannot come in here, which makes sense. Erase our fear, eliminate our desire. To suffer no more, void cleanses. No cutouts at all, 20 hours of gameplay straight in one go. The true Path of Pain experience. A friend of mine kept his PC running overnight because he could not finish Path of Pain in one sitting. And he needed to sleep, so he left his PC running because you cannot quit out during Path of Pain, else it resets. That was so funny. Path of Pain was a joy. Hey, it's these thingies. I remember you. Why only certain platforms, huh? What you got against those platforms? I don't want to take this bench though. A rune depicting the abyss. Take the map? Yes. Because I haven't explored this yet. And I don't know if I'll be able to enter this easily. Let's quit out. Get back here. While exploring that section. Yesterday you played Hollow Knight a few days ago and completed the Path of Pain for the first time? How did you enjoy it? I really like Path of Pain. He cleared the abyss but did not get the map. I wonder if that's gonna be a percent that you're forever logged out of. Oh, come on. I have to kill these guys now. Wonder how many of you I need to kill for the bestiary entry. One more. Perfect. There's one more I will fight soon enough. Good stuff. You loved Path of Pain? It wasn't too hard, but it's probably because of your 500 hours of Silksonging. If you had tried it before Silksong, you would have probably been stuck on it in days. Silksong is definitely a much more of a platformer than Hollow Knight ever was. So you had good experience going into Path of Pain. Incredibly good experience. Well, this is going to be an annoying one, huh? One of those no vision challenges. It has the wrong way, but it still worked. Oh, heck. I must have missed something. Yeah, I must have missed something. Question is where? Over here. Arcane egg? Only 3 of these in Hollow Knight. 3 or 4. A very few. And the only way we got lore about the void entities beyond or prior to the creation of Hallownest. Only one of them here. These are rare things. The cost Lem gave us for it is nowhere near its true value. It's worth way more. Not enough for a scramble. You did a no tool run, so blocking out 1 yellow slot isn't a big deal for me. You've done a no tool run, Rem, but have you done a only tool run? No needle damage whatsoever. Can you even beat Silksong without ever using your needle? Other than to play music. You stare at the abyss, and the abyss calls out, "Hey, you lie, monarch, sunk so deep, yet still you cling to life. Would you let your lands be choked black to protect just her?" There's Lace. "Spider, dear, what a delight to have you visit. It is oh so lonely here at the bottom of the world. I cannot share your mirth, child. Your small rebellion above now causes this kingdom's collapse. Letting you live was my rebellion, Spider. I've denied my mother your silken strength. I've won. She can thrash and waste and know her patience. Pathetic broken child caused the mortal wound. Rejoice and let it all come down." "I will not. I have already stood the sentinel for one dying land. That role I will never play again. While I live and possess the strength to resist, this kingdom and the bugs within it shall not fall." Haha, Spider, what a marvelous specimen you are. You fight and fight, heedless as the world crumbles around you. Falum and her bugs will be crushed to dust, and still you'll be vainly swinging your blade. There may still be a way to prevent that fate. I will claim the hidden power, the bloom that repels the dark. Those snails share some fault in the snare and their callous use of the void. They shall help me now to seek its counter. I will return, child, when I bear the strength to dive below and cut this land finally free of your mother's grasp. No, you can't, because you can't skip Moss Mother, but after that it's possible. No poker any day. How do you even get past Cogwork Core? Wanna try actually, that's what you do figure out. But I think only tool run does sound very fun. It'll be a rather interesting challenge, I reckon. Warp. Oh. This really is just the Abyss. The background's not matching that in Hollow Knight though. But this is so reminiscent of how the Abyss looked in Hollow Knight. Because after you're done with the shard tools, you're stuck with the flame thingy. I guess that's true. A lot of your damage will be coming from the flame thingy. The Sawtooth Circlet? Ooh, that's true. Sawtooth Circlet will be the main source of damage in that run. Literally no cost and insane damage. The only reason I don't use it is because it breaks things like this and that messes up with platforming. Critical. Or is it tool only run? Not a shard only run. A shard only run would be just, I think, we've just Absolosum. It's interesting, right? There's a Weave Nest basically locking the Abyss. How strong were the Weavers, man? Just how deep did the control go? If they were able to essentially lock the Abyss behind. How much were they able to do? The Weavers were insane. It does seem to be that way. They have their grips everywhere. Like Void had to be there from the start. Maybe that's why Weavers left it. They might have left it alone, but they were still able to lock it behind, no? And they were able to lock it behind to such an extent that Falum was not being affected by the Void. A rune scroll depicting Void given form. Void tendrils. The Void that will claim all things. In the barbed forms it chooses, its nature can be seen clear. They have the Void rune, so they had to be here with the Void. They were definitely studying the Void. It's so interesting because the Void is something which I would say only the Pale King was looking to understand to some extent, which is why he tasked the Collector on understanding the Void. And the Pale King was a higher being. Daughter of a distant land, we who remained have waited long, reclaim the future of our haunted kingdom. It's kind of interesting. Why would you call your kingdom haunted? when you died before the kingdom became haunted. Silk Soar. Hold down plus LT. It's upwards, Crystal Dash. Upwards, Crystal Dash. There was another movement. I did not expect it. I waited too long. Waited far too long. Now I can read the patch notes. What did they fix about this? What was broken that they had to fix? I don't like the hotkey to use it. I guess it's never gonna be used during combat, so it doesn't matter. But then the 3 junky hippie snails spotted, so I don't know about that. You said that having the Weave Nest here is cool, but the fact that they knew that Hornet would come down here and need the help is even more insane. That is true. Farsight. Retracted Weaver surveillance instrument. Once assembled, the device will allow observation over vast distances. Can be assembled in a home. So, telescope? This will allow me to just go back up there. You think I remember? I was hoping you would. I'm supposed to do one without memory, not you. Yep, I just go back there. And how convenient they got the exact tool you needed. It could be that one Weaver had the gift of foresight. Foresight in fiction is a very interesting ability. In some cases, you write foresight to be incredibly strong. You're just able to figure out things which are going to happen and avoid them as they're going to happen. But in many other fictional stories, foresight is essentially something which is fixed. You can only see things which will happen no matter what you do. So all you can do is prepare for the aftermath after that thing happens. Maybe that's the kind of foresight the Weavers had. So they prepared for the aftermath of them having died out and a singular daughter finding her way, needing assistance. I'm dead. It didn't need fixing, but the update should give us limitless soar through multiple areas. Ready for the OCD? I am not. Why would I ever be ready for OCD? You can still soar from Moss Grotto to the Blasted Steps, but I think that was in beta version and still in testing. You'll be checking every ceiling light everywhere? Why? Is there something about ceiling lights which has changed? That I will now need to check? Or are you saying that things can be hidden higher up than expected, so I'll be checking high up every time now. Ah, so like 3 more places during this stream alone that you did not previously. No, Sarah, that sounds like a you issue. Perhaps I will find every single one without any assistance needed. That's very unlikely though. Undiagnosed OCD and projecting on others. Who said it's undiagnosed? Maybe Sarah is one of the very rare folks who have diagnosed OCD. Really? As well as most likely autism. The internet would make you believe that literally everybody you know has autism. Nobody is normal. You're playing Silksong to 100%, of course you have autism, you have mega autism. Is mega autism like a superpower? Do you unlock something? Ah, that sign is for Silksong? Interesting. Ooh, this unlocks this way. Autism Squared. Autism Part 2. Silksong from there. I wanna fight a boss. It's been far too long. I can stop my Silksong. You unlock the ability to get hyperfixated on everything except whatever makes a living. Now, making a living is kind of important. Making a living's kinda important, not gonna lie. Hey, thanks for the help there, game. What's this Ori-like music? Wow. I start here every time. Unless I find another safe spot. Grandparents way back to school. RIP! I don't like the grandparents' way. I was soaring there. No! Why do you always fall with that timing, lava? I can't wait. Let's use something that the grandparents did not have access to. Yeah, I'm doing that. So man, wish you finished the Guardian quest before this. Which Guardian quest? What Guardian quest are you talking about? Ah, Carefree Melody? I don't know where that is though. What's the Guardian quest? Oh, it was below me. Surprisingly, the Grandparents' Way is not that bad yet. I spoke too soon! Guardian has one you put heart into? Ah! The Cogwork fellow. He gives Carefree Melody? Really? I hope I can still do that quest. Double jump is really wrecking my shit here. It is more often than not an issue in these platforming sections than a help. Dices are Carefree Melody? So getting lucky is Carefree Melody. I hate everything. A skill issue? Nah, I will lock in. I will lock in right the fuck out. I ain't got no skill issue. Witness me. I ain't got no skill issue. Not me. No shot. You for real? This might take whole stream? What do you mean this might take whole stream? Wait, that has to be grabbable. It looks grabbable. Ah, I see. That is grabbable. You first tried the whole section. Well, you're clearly goated. I have a feeling lava is rising up because this game likes to be kind of like Ori. Yep. My feeling was right. No, lava is not gonna stop there. No, I was too late. I realized too late that the lava is not gonna stop there. We go up. Of course, the lava speeds up all of a sudden to give that dramatic finish. I would also share that you first tried, but you assume that won't surprise anyone. Works well under pressure. You died at the easy part, but did the more difficult part immediately. I'm telling you, I just needed to lock in, okay? I'm clearly playing it up for the stream. If I did everything on first try, there would be no enjoyment, right? That fall was intended. Thank you, bench. Also need to put out the magma bell. You're not needed anymore, good sir. Come back. Electrification. Objective has been updated. And you are no longer needed. My objective is now back here. So now can I explore freely? Do I have what I would have needed to explore to my heart's content? Check out the diving bell room. I can. It's not far. It's just a straight run. Hey! Ballo, miss, or hello. I see you survived somehow. Thought that drop must have been your end. It was not. I survived the fall and managed a treacherous return. For the diving bell's failure, the risks were clear to me. The fault lies not with you. Aye, as you say, this bell's old, and time has a way of breaking things even as fine as sponge as this. And you can see here for its failures I'd already been working at improving the design, ended up being a useful test good. That return path is now close to me, and your bell may still be needed if I choose to descend again. Again? Well, if you're game enough to try a second time, once this new shield shell is fitted, it surely would stand a drop. Surely. Diving bell will be ready again soon, miss. Once this new shield shell is fitted, I will drop you down once again. Heat it, shape it, drop it, rip it. Take me away, friends. There's no ground. Take me away, friends. Let's go back to Moss Grotto. recommend chatting with the snail shamans once again before you start exploring, since you may otherwise accidentally stumble upon this main quest with your new skill. I shall chat with them. That is not the path. There's no flying critters this time around. Ho-ho, back from depths with nary a scratch. Is it as you feared? It is, and worse. Your snare has sunk the monarch deep, deeper than I can safely descend. The flying critters are all dead, rip. To cut Falum free, I must plunge below the surface of that lake of liquid nothing. Nor shall survive submersion in that void, old one. Not even yours. Not without aid, certainly. The aid may exist. The flower that resists the dark. Do you know of it? The Everbloom? We've heard the tale, but had thought it was myth. If ever it sprouted in our lands, we would surely have known. I would not seek it in these lands. I need its power full, and it is too fragile to sustain here long. I would seek it in my memory. Oh ho ho, so you'd have us wrench open your soul to retrieve the fabled bloom? Can such a thing be done? For another bug, no, but I am weaver enough to attempt it. In the distant past, I knew the flower. My thread still holds its faint memory. If the Everbloom was grasped strongly enough within my silk, it could be made to manifest. Ah, so you're asking another spell of us to reveal the flower clear? But to eliminate one of your kind's old memories so acutely, this is no easy thing even for us. Old one, you must give us a moment to confer. It'll be 1,000 rosaries. 2,000! 3,000. He could do it. The spell can be cast with enough power, enormous power, equal maybe to that of the monarch. I cannot grant you mine. If it even were enough, my strength is still needed to face a billow. Where else do you propose we seek a source? For Falum, ho ho, remember ours is a kingdom of wishes granted. Falum was not born of that monarch, old one. Power existed in these lands even before she bound them beneath her. Seek the old hearts of our kingdom and the last successor to bear their strength. They're still out there, hidden away, much faded by the Pale One's long dominion. You must make them stir. We will teach you how, in the way befitting a weaver, a somber song to reach down into their memories and enliven them a final time. So these are the second set of songs that guy was talking about. This is basically Dreamnail, I guess. Draw out memories of Falum's forgotten past. I wonder if it even works on other corpses. The hearts you seek, we can share their locations as best we know. 3 will be needed to construct our spell and draw clear memory of the flower for your silk. Bring us the hearts, old one. Make him beat fierce and final. See for yourself the forgotten strength of this land of bugs before we burn those memories in its saving. This task before you, this is mortal power you would claim, the heart of bugs. It will cost their last strength to save this land. It's possible it was the thing he was speaking of, but I find it unlikely because of how different Act 3 is from 2. Find it strange he might have asked about this. I find it strange too, Rem, but he was very clear about, oh, is this the first or the second set of songs? Even we have some hesitation in this. Despite our desire to touch their power, we'd never wish to see it expended so utterly. You must remember, not every Twitch viewer is the most logical about things. Most Twitch viewers tend to be relatively young in age. They would not know what's a spoiler, what's not a spoiler, and what exactly you might want to say in a no spoiler chat. There's a reason so many people get banned in other channels. Better to leave your land weak and wonder if it means your shells and those of your fellows stay intact. Through their march at the far border of the lowlands, seek the last queen of the ant hunters. We sense her still, Jost. In youth, her voice united the wild tribes, gave them the strength to resist the pale Mulak's will. Longer than most, at least.
Not a miss.
One is in Sands of Karak. I see. This is what he was talking about. One's in a place I have not been to. That's interesting. There is a new area. How I access that area, I will probably get to know.